Okay, hi everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing January the 7th, 2020's daily tarot card reading, okay? Now, for some reason, I'm in a better mood. I don't know what was going on earlier. I think I was having, uh, I don't know. It's like I got discouraged for some reason and I put back some of the cards. Maybe you would appreciate it had I kept them all out. I don't know. But anyway, so today, this is twice as many cards as I normally do for daily readings. So, like I said, I guess I'm helping you guys out. You can help me out back by pressing the subscribe button, leaving a comment, something to that effect. If you need a personal reading, look in my description box, okay? All right, so I'm going to start the reading, okay? So, the first card here is the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this knight is maybe he is saying, okay, there's some love here that I have for someone, okay? And this could be love, but it could also be like a interview, like you got a message from an employer like, hey, I want to interview with you. Okay, so it's either or, love or work. And so the next card is the opportunities coming in, okay? So either some guy says, hey, I'm really interested in you, and maybe perhaps a lot of other guys say, wow, I see him talking to her. Let me go talk to her too. And then all these opportunities come your way. I don't really know. Or is it that I'm going to hold both of them together? It could be that someone says, hey, I want to interview with you. But because you filled out other applications too, then a lot of other employers call and say, hey, I want to interview with you also. Or you got to interview with someone and then you applied for more jobs. So you sorted through more opportunities, okay? Something to that effect. So this is either love or work coming through. Okay, so because we have the Page of Pentacles here, we might assume that it's work. It doesn't necessarily have to be work, but this could be a new start. Not really necessarily a new start. It could be good news about your money coming in. So, in all honesty, that could be a relationship. It depends on your situation. So, it still could be money or work, either or, okay? All right. So the next card here is the Queen of Cups. So this is the first court card. In all honesty, I think there are only two court cards here. No, there are a couple more. But anyway, so the main part of this reading, the first two rows are about the Queen of Cups, okay? So the Queen of Cups, she's loving, nurturing. She's like a motherly type figure. And she likes beautiful things. So maybe her house is really fancy and beautiful. So the Queen of Cups decides to travel to some location, okay? Now, mind you, I think that this is about employment. So there was some type of invitation to an interview, and then maybe someone filled out a lot of applications. Somebody got news about money coming, so maybe perhaps they did get the job, and so that was the news about money. Well, this queen, she is either the person who applied for the job or she could be the employer, okay? So she traveled to another location and someone is investing in someone else, okay? So it's probably likely that the queen, she has beautiful things. She's a queen, so because she's a queen, she's likely the employer. Okay, so just coincidentally, there's a female here trying to figure out who she's going to invest in. So it's likely that the queen is the employer, but I don't know for definite. Okay, so you could have wealth or something, and you could have beautiful things. You could be loving, but you still maybe need a job. It all depends on who's listening to the reading, basically. So anyway, so the queen could be the employer or the employee. It kind of depends. So the next card is the Two of Pentacles, okay? The Two of Pentacles is paperwork in this case that needs to be filed. It doesn't necessarily have to be paperwork. It could be that the queen is juggling multiple priorities. She could be an employer She could have other things going on in her life. But I think for this reading, there's paperwork. So someone got hired for a job. It could be the Queen of Pentacles, or she could have been the one doing the hiring. Regardless, there's still paperwork to be filled out by the employee or for the employer to fill out paperwork and file it. Okay? So, and there was another situation as we go down through this reading. The other situation that could come up is a prenuptial agreement. So that could be another thing that is filed here or filled out. Okay, so someone got a job, someone may be the employer, but somebody has stress on their mind for some reason. Okay, so as I stated, I'm not sure if the Queen of Cups is the employee or the employer. It could be either or. But because she's the only court card here, I'm going to assume that this is the Queen of Cups who's upset and stressed about something and unable to sleep. And I'm not sure why. Maybe perhaps the paperwork here is a bill. Okay? So somebody's crying for some reason. That could be the employee or the employer. But because the Queen of Cups is there, we're just going to assume it's the Queen of Cups who's upset about some type of paperwork. Okay, so the paperwork could be in regard to a house. Maybe someone is applying for work because they have a bill to pay, like a mortgage, and it's in regard to a house. So if you guys listen to my readings, when I see the cards, I think something is going on. When I do the reading, I see something completely different. So it's interesting. So now I think the bill could be a mortgage payment that is due. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. So I am going to just guess that it's the Queen who applied for a job because she had a mortgage bill that's due and is stressing her out. So now I got to figure out, what does this card mean? The Seven of Cups, you're trying to figure out what's a good deal versus a bad deal. What is something solid and worth investing in versus not. I don't know if she went to the store. I'd have to wonder. Sometimes this could be like you're going to the store and you're sorting out what should you purchase, what should you not purchase. So, is she trying to refinance her home? I'm just gonna wonder. I don't know if I'm wondering if this means because she's trying to figure out what's a good deal and what's not a good deal. Is she refinancing her home? Sorry, I kicked the bar stool. Okay? Whatever the case may be, there's justice in this situation. Now, let me think about it in a different way. We don't have a man. Oh, wait, we do. Oh, wow. I'm totally missing something. We have a Knight of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups, okay? They're both in the same family. Not in a literal sense. I'm just saying with the card names. This could technically be family members. If this really were a knight, this could be her son. But because these are cards and they're not representing real people, the queen could be married to a person with knight-like energy, okay? And it is possible that the paperwork that they were filing could be divorce paperwork, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm wondering, why is she stressed out? And why is this house important, okay? So it's possible that that was divorce paperwork. And I think in the previous day's reading, when I was reading, I'm not sure if it was that previous reading where I didn't see divorce paperwork, but someone was looking for a new partner. I don't know if that was on the 6th or on the 5th. So maybe this is the couple finally divorcing. I think the Queen of Cups might have been relevant, but I'd have to go back and look. So anyway, so there could be a divorce. Okay. So, and if I go back and look at this, this could have been about employment initially. Let me look. Okay, the Knight of Cups could have said, I'm interested in you. No, I don't think so. The Knight of Cups maybe was offering love to someone else. Does that make sense? The Knight of Cups could be married to the Queen of Cups, but he's in Knight energy. He's immature. He's not a king. And so that's why instead of him loving his wife, he was out partying or something and finding other people. But then if that were what the first couple cards were about, then the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, the Knight of Cups was looking for a female sugar mama. Okay, that's what I got. Okay, so if the Knight of Cups was looking for a female sugar mama, is that the person he was married to already? Okay, so that's just, I don't know if this resonates for you. So I'm trying to see it in the different ways it could be seen, okay? So hopefully it got past that. So it could be there is a new relationship starting and this is a prenuptial agreement. This could be employment paperwork. This could be a divorce paperwork. And I think that's all. Okay, so as I stated a while ago, the Seven of Cups here could be like, if I said refinancing a house, it's because someone's late on their bill. It could be that there's mediation for the divorce paperwork that was filed. Let me see. I don't know if this will be mediation, but anyway, okay, you guys get the point of what I'm saying. This is where you're trying to sort out what's a solid offer versus not. So it could be anything from going to the store to sorting out the legal paperwork. If this was legal paperwork, sorting out the legal paperwork, the options that you have. Okay, so say for instance, this right here is like a bill that's due. I really think it's on the house. Like if you had a collector calling you or something like that, this could be where you're trying to figure out how to reduce your bills. Something like that going on. So I hope I explained that thoroughly. Okay, so now the next card here is Justice. The Justice is if it were legal paperwork that was filed, the Justice would be sorting that all out. At least you should get a good outcome, okay, with whatever is going on. Okay, so now we have the Ace of Cups. So is there a new beginning in love, okay? So this card maybe tells me that the paperwork here was in regard to a marriage and maybe not necessarily employment. So a relationship was dissolved, and that was what the Justice card was about. Okay, but I also thought well, now that I see the reading a different way, when I was saying it could have been a prenuptial agreement, it's because I didn't see this as two different relationships. So from the Justice card up top, that's one situation, and then it's closed off, and then we have a new situation beginning, okay? So now that we have a new beginning in love starting, we have this Four of Cups person, and this person has been showing up maybe 2 days prior, 2 to 3 days prior. Okay, so this person is a person who's bored or frustrated. I haven't figured, okay, maybe figure out who that person is, because in my life, I'm trying to figure out, do I know who that person is? I kind of think so. So I don't think it's a reflection of my energy. But, okay, so some person who's bored or frustrated, they keep showing up in the readings for the past couple of days. And so is there a new beginning in love for this person? Are we talking about two different situations? Okay, maybe perhaps this person is the Queen of Cups. Was she bored and frustrated in her love situation? Or was that this person? It almost seemed like it's this person, the Knight of Cups. Maybe he was bored and frustrated, or maybe he's just not the type of person who likes to stick around in relationships, because he likes to go out and party. So actually, in all honesty, it's probably him, because he was next to the Eight of Wands card over there, and that's about opportunities. So this guy, he doesn't want to stay in a relationship because he's kind of immature. He's like a teenager or a really young adult. And so he doesn't really want to stay in a marriage. So if you're married to a person who has teenager-like energy or young adult energy, he's not going to stay faithful. So maybe the Knight of Cups is having a new beginning because he was bored and frustrated. Okay, so the Knight of Cups may be taking a leap of faith toward his desire. Now, mind you, I don't know what his desire is. It's probably not to be married. It's probably to go out and party or do something like a bachelor would do. So let's see what he is up to. So the next card here is the Three of Wands, okay? This is about like a new start or a relocation. All right. And so he relocates and he has attraction to someone. Okay, now at least this is making more sense now, I think. Okay, so the person he's attracted to could be a Cancer or a Pisces, or the person he's attracted to is a secret lover. Secret lover. Maybe that means he's not fully divorced if it's a secret lover. Let me see. I think that's the best I can do with that for the moment. So he probably approaches this person and says, "Hi, I'm very interested in you." Very much, you know what? Guys don't really do that. But I'm just giving you an example, okay? At least guys I know don't do that. So anyway, so he approaches the girl and he says that he's interested in her and he's trying to get her number. But she's like, "No, I already have a boyfriend." Or she gives him some excuse and he's heartbroken, okay? So, the next card here is the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is about debt, okay? So earlier I thought we were talking about some type of paperwork like legal divorces or something like that. The debt here, I started to see this debt card as like it can be a karmic debt to someone you're married to, okay? So, in this case, this could be a karmic debt, like to the person he's married to. He could still be married to her because here a while ago we just got lover. So it seems like they're still married. The marriage is not a divorce yet or completed divorce, a finalized divorce. So he's still married. So he has a karmic debt to his wife, maybe. Or his wife and himself still have a bill to pay to the mortgage company or something. So I'm not sure how that's related. There's a heartbreak. Is it because the woman he was interested in wanted money? Okay, because, hold on. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so here we have a knight. He wants to socialize. He wants to socialize because he wants someone with money, okay? So he may be, I'm sorry to say this, but a gold digging Knight of Cups, okay? And so because of that, this knight who's bored, he's trying to find a woman, right? He's attracted to this Pisces or Cancer woman, but the reason why he's heartbroken is because she does not have money. Because he's looking for money, he's not looking for love. He's not that serious, okay? So that's making a little bit more sense. So now we have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is probably the same Knight of Cups, but in a different energy. So he may be like, "Look, I really want a sugar mama and I need to go find one." So like he's plowing ahead to go find his sugar mama. It's like, I tried over there with the Queen of Cups and it didn't work. And I tried over here with this Cancer or Pisces and that didn't work. And so I don't know, what is he up to, okay? So let's see, we have the Emperor card here next. So I don't know what is going on, because if he has young man energy, does he transform his energy, or is this his father? So, okay, I don't know if this is a grown man who just acts like a child, and if he just went through a divorce or is going through a divorce, I don't know if he has limited funds or something. So I'm not sure if he goes to his father and then says, Dad, you know what? I really need some money. I'm going through a hard time and you know my situation. So let's see. His father probably helped him out and gave him money. This is the Four of Swords. It's about recovery. So, okay. So now we have the Magician card, okay? I don't know what that means in this reading so far. So now, oh gosh. Okay, so we have a Knight of Cups who was recently in Knight of Swords energy. Well, he was recently in Knight of Swords energy because he had a bill to pay. And so he had to find a way out of that situation. So right now he's a Magician energy because he's like, yay, I got out of that situation. I don't know. Okay, so maybe that's why he's in the Magician energy. He's like happy he got out of that situation. Or is he in the Magician energy because now he's going to manifest something else? Okay, let's figure it out. All right, so the next card here is the Page of Cups. Okay, so here in this picture, it's a female. It doesn't have to be a female, but there could be a message of love going to our... I'll just call, okay, he was the Knight of Cups, then he was the Knight of Swords, and then maybe he was the Magician, okay? So maybe he's getting a message of love, but maybe not. Maybe this is his friend saying, hey, I need some help. So let's see what happens next. The friend might be experiencing a tower moment. So I don't know if the friend needs a place to stay or something to that effect. Let's see. So the next card here is the Two of Swords, okay? And the reason, that's the reason why I know it's a friend, because the Two of Swords can be like a really close friend. So it's someone that the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups was really, really close to. But let's see what else happens. So we have the Seven of Wands energy here. And this is a card of being defensive. It's like you have your guard up and you're like, well, I'm not going to help you. And I'm not sure why the Magician... Okay, so he was in the Magician energy because he made his problems disappear. But I don't think he wants to help to make his friend's problems disappear. Maybe he barely scraped by in his situation and he doesn't have money left over to lend to his friend. So that may be a good explanation of why he is defensive. Okay, but this card here maybe says it's a little bit deeper than that. It's kind of like the World card here. Like, it's like I graduated from that friendship, or I graduated from being that type of person who gives to everybody. Something like that. So I'm not sure if to him there are more fish in the sea, and not in a dating sense. It's like, you're not my only friend. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's what's going on, but the World card could be him graduating from the friendship, graduating from being helpful to other people, at least for the moment, or just that he has other things to do. Okay, so now we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about a partnership. It doesn't really have to be a partnership, but it could be about a partnership. And so, let me see. Okay. So we just had the World card where we're graduating from a situation that maybe perhaps in the past we would have dealt with differently. I don't know. I was thinking, is this a business partner or something? Let me look at the next card. We were earlier dealing with the Queen of Cups. Okay? So because our Knight of Cups, I'll just put him in Knight of Swords energy. Although right now he might be a Magician energy. I don't know. But anyway, so let me just give you the original card. This one better describes his personality. Like, he's a type of person who's not probably going to stick around too much. He's just kind of like a friend. He's kind of like a friend, but if he was in a husband status, he was a bachelor. He was acting like a friends with benefits, but he was technically the husband. So when we have this partner card here, the partner for this situation is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so now let me talk more. Okay, so the Queen of Cups has become the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and I'm not sure if this is happening because of a new relationship she entered into. I don't know what's going on here because it seems like they're still married, so I'm not really sure the details here. It's like they're intimate. This is one day's reading, so it could just be somebody's storyline, but it may not happen in one day. I don't know. So anyway, the Queen of Pentacles now is maybe focused on her money. When she was the Queen of Cups, she was focused on being loving, nurturing, caring for the kids. Okay, so her energy has changed through the reading. And, okay, so if she's in the Queen of Pentacles energy, this doesn't have to be a relationship, a new relationship. This could be her starting a new project or something because she's thinking about her money. She's in Pentacles energy, okay? So this monetary situation for the Queen of Pentacles, it is in the Ten of Wands reversed position, okay? And so I don't know if this is a relationship or a business, but the energies attached to it are not necessarily the best energies. So the energies for the Ten of Wands reversed is when it's upright, it's about being overburdened. But when it's in the reverse position, it's about deception. Okay, so the deception is basically she was in a relationship with the okay, we are talking about a relationship. Okay, so she was in a relationship with a person who wasn't serious. I think she was focused on her money while he was trying to find another lover. But because he wasn't serious, okay, I'm wondering, did she sleep with him again? Because we went from his energy to a partner. It seems like she slept with him again. So I'm not sure if they're divorced yet or not. Deception. Okay, hold on a minute. This is her card. So, guys, now I tell you guys if you need a personal reading to look in the description box below, but for some reason, like I have a lot of cards on the table. Normally I'd only do half for a daily reading. Plus, if I give you extra cards, wow, so this is showing you an example of what a personal reading would be like, because I've been giving you guys lots of cards and lots of information. So you guys should support me more. Please hit the subscribe button, okay? I gave you twice as many cards as normal, and I might tell you a couple more cards so you can understand what's going on, okay? So, let's see. So we had the Ten of Wands reversed, saying there's some type of deception, which we already saw that already. Okay, so the next card here is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Somebody is procrastinating, putting in work on something, which would honestly be sensible, because if the Queen of Pentacles is aware that her spouse is cheating on her, she doesn't want to work on it anymore. Okay? But that doesn't explain why she slept with him again, though. So, I don't know if she found this out after she slept with him, because these two cards, the deception card and the Seven of Pentacles, came after she slept with him. So it's like after she slept with him, she realized he was deceiving her. And then I don't know if he's saying he doesn't want to put in more work or she is, okay? Only because the storyline is interesting, that's why I'm telling you more. But technically, you guys should want to either pay for a personal reading or something. It's just, I guess I'm being nice or helpful because maybe you need to know. So, let's see. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. This card is about It's about like, let me flip it up right first. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is normally about financial stability. Okay, so when you reverse this Knight, it's like he is not approaching. It's like he knows something's wrong. Okay, so he's being standoffish. Okay, so I just said someone is not putting in work. It's the masculine. It's the one who's being deceptive. He's not approaching her. It's like he slept with her and then she maybe figured out he was up to no good. And then he's like, okay, she knows my tricks. Now I'm going to leave her alone. That doesn't feel good. That feels not so good. So let me see what else is going on. You guys need to press the subscribe button, like I said, because I'm giving you lots of cards, okay? 3 of Cups reversed, okay? Betrayal, third-party relationships. Okay, that's not good energy. So that's what he's doing because he's not approaching her. So he's out with someone else. Okay. I don't know how many more cards I'm going to give to you. Okay, Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is when he's saying, hey, baby, I love you, but at the same time, he's cheating on her. So he's like lying. So it's like he's saying one thing, but he's doing something else. Okay. Then we have the King of Pentacles reversed. Now, if you look, she is in Queen of Pentacles upright. She's doing good. But then what is he doing? He's losing money. He's looking for a sugar mama, but he's losing money. So I don't know if that makes sense or not. And then the last card here is the 4 of Pentacles reversed. So I don't know if this is for the, I don't know what to call him. Is this in regard to the Queen of Pentacles not being valued as a person? Or is this in regard to our Knight of Cups? If he was searching for a sugar mama, instead maybe he got someone who was selfish and wasn't going to share with him any money. So I don't know. I'm just going to guess. If you're in the Knight of Cups energy, you probably feel bad that you lost out on a Queen of Pentacles. He was looking for a sugar mama, and he didn't see the potential in this Queen of Cups. Maybe she was taking care of children. I don't really know. You know, in all honesty, I don't know if this investment card could have been children because she was in Queen of Cups energy. So she was making an investment somewhere. But I don't know if this could have been children. At first I thought it was like employer. But this could have been her children. So she could have been busy with children. She could have been dealing with the Knight of Cups initially. And then when the 6 of Swords card is moving to calmer waters. So she could have been dealing with her husband. And then after she finished dealing with him, she was dealing with something else. It didn't have to be relocation. But something else could have been children, okay? So it's an interesting situation. I don't know if it reflects your life in any way. If you appreciate the reading, please hit the subscribe button and the like button, okay? Leave a comment if it resonates for you, all right? Thank you for listening. And if you do need personal readings, look in my description box. And I'm probably not going to always have a lot of cards, okay? So be thankful when I do that, okay? All right. Take care.